check. We not take back no check. You pep talk. Tiggity check. Hey girl, let's leave the shot. We know say why you don't want the drama. When Tyson rise up the llama, say to pray at night with your father. He that thing by him out from the corner. You.
He got what he deserved. And it was about time that Mark said something. And I don't even think Mark wanted to say something because Mark was too real. Some guys are just too real. You know?
Nice. It's too nice.
Yeah, he didn't want to get caught up in the whole drama with this dude. This dude over here twerking and everything. He didn't want to get caught up in that drama. You know what I'm saying? We built different. We built different. We ain't oiled up over here twerking.
Bruv, when we saw that, we thought that was mad because man them over here don't do no males over here.
We don't do that over here either.
No straight males over here.
We don't do that over here either. And Mark was distancing himself, and these guys was throwing salt on his name, and he didn't want to back talk nobody. But there's only so much a man can take, you know. Like you said, pressure bust pipes. You know what I'm saying? You kept getting at this man, and there's only so much he could take. He just exploded, and he just told the truth. I'm not mad at him at all.
Same, man. Whyte fan figures.
For real.
Yeah, pretty much agree. I think that he was probably under advisement not to say anything, but
I wonder why though. Sorry, grabbing my pen. Go on, sorry.
Yeah, it's probably under advisement not to say anything, but he just couldn't help it when he was asked a question. He just started and never really stopped.
What did you think of that? What did you think of it though? Like of what he said?
It sounds like it's been a long time they've been working together. And you know, sometimes like siblings or something, you get your little grievances and you start having little issues with each other, and you sound like that is like bubbled out because you never really know. That just shows me you never know what's going on in the camp because the relationship he described that they had is not what I thought it would have been. And it sounds like, yeah, he just said that distance has come between them. And he'd been listening to what Deontay Wilder had to say, what everyone had to say about him from that, and he just decided to let it all out. And he didn't hold back when he was ready, and like fair play to him.
Well, I've been talking about Deontay Wilder from morning. I just think, you lot know what I think. We did a show turned into on different panels with, I didn't know he was like LDBC, so he came through on my like, remember Lee, Fight Fan, you was on there. Remember Get Smoke?
Yeah.
He's probably here watching. And it went wild. It went wild. He was, big up Karma Serene. He was basically over talking, battling. Dean, you need to see it. It's wild. This guy came in like, and he was just fully Deontay Wilder. And anything that we said about him, like Leon's got impartial kind of, we always need different people on panels. You don't need everyone to agree, but you know, it was just kind of wild to see that someone.
They're delusional. These guys are delusional. It's okay to, you know what I'm saying, to root for your guy, but when you start being delusional, man, you turn into a fanboy. And there's nothing worse than that because then you throw all common sense out the window, and we already know common sense isn't common.
Wow.
The thing about Deontay Wilder, he got to understand this one truth. And this whole thing, I'm going to sum it up like this so he doesn't have this problem ever again. Deontay Wilder, you show love, you get hugs. You show hate, you catch slugs. It's that simple. It's that simple.
Wait.
You know what I'm saying? It's that simple.
Bars. Yeah, that might have to take that one off you, Trill. I just think that, in my opinion, that Deontay Wilder is a totally despicable human being. Like, I just think that he is the epitome of a loser, the epitome of a hypocrite, the epitome of everything that we don't need in the sport of boxing. I find his mantra divisive amongst black people, even though he says he's pro-black. I find him someone that wants to create divisions. I find him very wrong for boxing as a whole. And I find that his fans that follow him, there's fans and there's fanatics. And fanatics, in my opinion, are just deluded and wild. And I feel that he has one of the most deluded, off-key fan bases in the history of boxing. And they are not fans of the sport. They are fans of that man.
Yeah,
and that's just the bottom line. I don't know how we're going to, like, get him out, because I just have no tolerance for it. Like, honestly, I just think he's just despicable. And people are like, can you not separate the boxer from his personality? It's hard to do so. I think it's hard to do so. I can recognize the accolades or the achievements, or in his case, some of the non-achievements. But I can recognize his achievements as a boxer. I can give him kudos to what he's achieved as a boxer. But at the end of the day, boxing and this sport, where it's derived from, it's about also cementing legacies. And, I just think what he's done, I don't care. You could have been a gold Olympian. You could have been, you're not that, one of those guys said he's going in the Hall of Fame. I hope not. And if you are going in the fucking Hall of Fame, mate, it's because you're the most fucking stupidest idiot that entered boxing. Why? I'll be happy. I'll be there. Like, hey, if you're going to go into the Hall of Fame for that. But in one foul swoop, I just feel that his whole legacy is destroyed. He attached his name to two British fighters, Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, because before attaching his name to them, we didn't know Deontay Wilder. Let's have it right. And he drug Anthony Joshua's name through the mud. And when Anthony Joshua lost against Ruiz too, he was the first person on his fucking Instagram and laughing, going like, "You got knocked out, whatever." When he got knocked the fuck out, or the fight stopped, we didn't hear from this stupid idiot for 9 months, 10 months. Then he comes on the fucking. This is what we're going to go into. I don't know if you guys saw him, what he said on 78 Sports TV, that he keeps himself to himself. He's not a man of social media. What the fuck do you mean you're not a man of social media? You're always, prior to your loss, you was always on social media. When Anthony Joshua lost, you was on social media a minute after the fight. So what do you mean you're not on social media? Someone chime in. I'm getting hot. Someone chime in.
With all that being said, I've heard everything you said, but I still enjoy watching him fight, and I still like to see him. I think there's still good fights out there for him. So I personally don't hope he disappears.
I think with Wilder, I personally don't want to see him disappear either. But the thing is, he left a real sour taste in my mouth. And I think with the excuses with this sport that I love, you try to make this into a circus. You know what I'm saying? With all these excuses, these wild accusations. You know what I'm saying? You going out here throwing people under the bus. You even threw Kenny Bayless under the bus. You going crazy. You know what I'm saying? You going crazy like Trump after he lost the election. Go, I didn't lose. They cheated me. They cheated. Nah, brother. You got beat.
Out, man. Yeah.
You didn't take your lumps like a man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it is. You know, we like our fight. You know, all fighters are not going to be like Floyd, you know, and go 50 and up.
Yeah.
You know? There's a lot of greats. Most of the greats got a loss on their record.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody looks at that. It's what you do when you come back. It's what you do when you come back.
Yeah.
All the excuses. That's what you wasn't supposed to do, my brother. You wasn't supposed to make all those excuses because it made you look a certain way.
Corny.
People can't rock with it.
Yeah.
You know, they couldn't rock with it. You're supposed to say, you got that, I'll get you back. Like what the homie AJ did.